If I had no place to fall and I needed to, could I count on you to lay me down? Townes Van Zandt, No Place to Fall. Another great song. It's a beginner one. So if you're a beginner player and my videos have been overwhelming you, I know some of it's difficult, this one you can tackle. So let's do it. If you're a more advanced player, don't skip it. Never skip these songs. I'm giving you good songs. Even if it's easy, that doesn't mean it's not fun to play and sing. So I give you the whole song, the studio version off of Flying Shoes, and then towards the end I give you the alternate intro. If you check out on YouTube, there's a private concert. It's actually great. It's like Townes Van Zandt chilling in a hotel. It seems like nobody's there. He's like hanging out at the hotel lobby, sitting on a couch, and he's doing these like beautiful laid back. It's like Townes Van Zandt in dad mode. He doesn't have all the pomp to it, and he's just sitting there. Not the best. His picking is not at the prime of his career, but he's very relaxed, and it's my favorite footage of Townes Van Zandt. So I give you the alternate intro because the recording has this big, lush arrangement, and then clearly when he's playing it live, he's like, oh, well, my opening chords are kind of boring, and so he's doing this way cool, this thing up high that's really cool. So that alternate take is more towards the end, and it is more difficult for the advanced player, so maybe you want to jump there. I'll timestamp all this stuff down below. Let's get to it. And again, tabs are all free, mikesmusicmethod.com. All my content is free. If you're getting value from this channel, please become a monthly contributor on PayPal or Patreon, because I want to make more of these, and every dollar you give, you're giving all these people on YouTube a free musical education. All right, well, let's dive into it. Thanks to all my patrons. You make these videos possible. You guys are amazing. All right, let's do it. Remember capo 4, really simple intro. I'm just walking, 3rd fret on the lowest string, then open on the 5th, 2nd fret on the 5th. That's the first measure, 3, 0, 2. And here it's super easy. A couple of things to note that are going to apply to the entire song. We have this concept, pick 1 string, down, down, up. Now remember, we always want that to sound like 2 separate instruments almost, right? So when I hit this 5th string, boom, I want that to ring throughout all my strumming. So I'm not gonna strum that 5th string, right? I pick it and then I strum, the top 3 or the top 4. It doesn't have to be exact, but just you don't want it to go boom, boom, boom. You don't want to strum that 5th string. You want it to be separate. Boom, da, da, da. And that boom is still ringing. I don't want to accidentally hit it. That's important. Don't overstep that. Even if you're a more advanced player, if you're a beginner, start practicing that properly from the get-go. It's going to make all that cool. You got all that cool kind of bluegrassy stuff when you get it up to speed, because you really want all those lower notes to ring out so that the high ones in between, you get that cool sound. Otherwise, it kind of gets all lost and blended. But I've made my point. My toaster just beeped at me, which means I put that bread in like 15 minutes ago. My bread is burnt. But let's keep running through this. So that's the main pointer. Now that's it. I mean, the whole song's really easy. You're going to learn it fast. Down, down, up. And then C major 7, right? C7, does that twice. Then we have a very simple F chord. Back to C.
Ugh. They're so crispy. Ugh.
Let's do the first 8 with the vocals. If I had no place to fall and I needed to, could I Next 8, we have a D minor, and I'm plucking the 4th string. Down, down, up, right back to F. And then here, we do an F sus4, so I put my pinky down, 3rd fret, 3rd string. Then from that one, we go straight to an F sus2. So I lift the pinky and the middle finger, so it's open on that 3rd string. Then back to a regular F, with the, regular F, middle finger down, of course. And then a C chord. Then I hammer into a C sus4, so I'm hammering the 4th string. 2 goes down to a 3. I slam my pinky down in the 3rd fret of the 4th string. And then back to a C. So all of that from measure 9 forward, we have D minor, F, F sus4, F sus2, and make sure you're lifting it at that proper moment, right? The last minute before you strum it, the last second before you strum it. Back to regular F, C, hammer to the C sus, back to regular C. Measure 9 with the vocals, D minor, right? Could I count on you to lay me down? And then it goes right back to the top for a second verse. So let's do it all together and we'll sing that second verse. All right, really slow from the top with that second verse. I'd never tell you no lies. Don't believe it's wise. You got pretty, pretty eyes. Won't you spin me round? Then it stays on C, no walk. And then we go to the chorus. It's been like 5 minutes and you already got the song down. No surprises on the chorus. Let's just learn the chords. Same idea. We got D minor. Then a G, so we're plucking the 6th string. And there, when I hit that 6, I'm really only strumming the top 3 or 4. Again, I'm keeping kind of a light strum. Then back to D minor. Straight to E minor, and I'm really only playing the 4th string, 2nd fret. Right, so you can do a big E minor, but we're just plucking that 4th string. Then C. Then I believe it's back to... Oh, then it's a D major. Oh, tricky towns. D major instead of minor. Then a G. And here I'm alternating it, so it's 6, down, down, up, 4, down, down, up, 6, down, down, up. Then back to the beginning for another verse. And the reason that D works, there's this great little songwriting trick that goes back to a really long time. I mean, Mozart would even use this trick, early classical music. But it's called a 5 of 5, or a secondary dominant. So in the key of C, quick theory lesson, your 1, 4, 5 chords are C, C, D, E, F is your 4 chord, C, D, E, F, G. Those are your 3 major chords and your really kind of strong motions, and arguably the most commonly used ones, certainly in folk music and almost every genre of music. And so our 5 chord is the G. So you can tease the key of G by going to G's 5 chord. So let's pretend we're in the key of G, even though we're not. We're in the key of C. But we're on our 5 chord, and we're going to go a 5 chord above that. So G, A, B, C, D. And in the key of G, it would be D major instead of D minor. And so we're borrowing that F sharp note from a closely related key. If you don't know theory, you're already lost. But just know from any 5 chord, you could count up another 5. So it gives you this unexpected brightness, because we're used to hearing D minor all those other moments. Unexpected brightness, and also included in that brightness is this tension to go down to that G, because it's 5 going to 5. Then we go down another 5 to the C. And it's a great songwriting trick. If you don't know it, YouTube it. I have not done a video on this, but I'm sure there are people out there who explain it in depth and at length. But it's a great little trick. Start writing with it. Let's sing the chorus. D minor. 3. I ain't much of a lover, it's true. G. I'm here, then I'm gone, and I'm forever blue. And I'm sure wanting you. Back to another verse. Pretty much the whole thing. Here's the ending. We've got, verse, chorus. There's a little musical interlude. And then the final verse, he starts normally. Right, we've got the regular kind of picking. Major 7, C7. Then we go to the F. Then the F sus4. But then right back to regular F there. So it's interrupted by regular F. And you hold it for 6 beats. So let me do that whole thing. We come from that F. F sus, regular F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C, C, sus4, C. So it's C, 2, 3, C, 2, 3, C again. So it's 1, 2, 3, sus, 2, 3, regular. C, C sus, C. And that's it. That's the whole entire thing. I'm going to show you the kind of alt intro that he does in that live version now, but otherwise that's a tune. So let's do this cool little intro, and then we'll do a whole slow run through of the song. Then you're going to be crooning it and singing it for your loved one. Or not your loved one. It's just going to be this random girl, and you're going to woo her and win her over with this town's love song. Pay attention to the lyrics. They're like, I used to think they were like, oh, what great romantic lyrics. But it's kind of pathetic. All right, we're going to review these lyrics really quick. A little lyrical interlude. Look at this. If I had no place to fall and I needed you, could I count on you to lay me down? Okay, I really need you. I'd never tell you no lies. I don't believe it's wise. So he's saying, oh, I would never do these things. And he's about to talk about his virtues to prove himself, but then he just interrupts it and says, you've got pretty eyes. Won't you spin me around? So it doesn't even have any virtues to offer her? Or he's just saying, oh, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. I ain't much of a lover. So now he's admitting to his patheticness. I ain't much of a lover. It's true. I'm here, then I'm gone. And I'm forever blue. But oh, I sure am wanting you. What? How did he win people over with this ridiculous song? Skies full of silver and gold try to hide the sun. But it can't be done, least not for long. I mean, it does sound really pretty. It sounds really pretty. I don't know what he's talking about, but he is handsome, isn't he? And if we help each other grow while the light of day smiles down our way, then we can't go wrong. So it doesn't matter that Towns is a big pile of... It doesn't matter because nothing can go wrong. Can't go wrong as long as the sun's shining down. Time, she's a fast old train. She's here, then she's gone, and she won't come again. Won't you take my hand? In other words, we're all going to die, so just be a hedonist with Town. Just drink yourself to death. You're going to die anyway, so what does it matter? Might as well date this loser. If I had no place to fall and I needed to, could I count on you to lay me down? In other words, will you just please sleep with me? For no reason. I've got no place to fall, but I need to fall because I'm delinquent. So can I count on you to sleep with me? What? This is ridiculous. These are the kind of lyrics this guy's writing. But he is handsome, and they do sound pretty. They do, right? Is Towns gonna woo you or not? Did he woo you, or is he a piece of garbage? If you were the wiser woman, you would have fled from that dirty, drunken. All right, enough of that. Let's go through this cool alternate intro. We have the same walk. And then we're going to move up here to hit that 3. So maybe kind of play it with different fingers. Because we need our first finger. Because what we're going to do here is we're implying like a C major bar chord. But what I want is you're going to hit that 3. And you're barring the top 3. Right, you need to hear those 2. And then you have 5 with your pinky. And then 5 with your ring on the second and third. So you got 3, 5, 5. You're hitting that 3. And you're strumming those 2, strumming the top 3. And then my ring finger goes down to my middle finger. So I have 3, 5, 4 now. And that's your major 7. And then you lift the ring finger and it's barred now with 3. And that's the C7. So write the same exact chords as the intro. Move the ring to the middle. The middle goes to the first finger bar. And then here, this part's tricky. So even though my pinky was there, I'm going to quickly change it to the ring finger because we have this move. Sorry, that's down, up. I have a 3, 5, 3. But then you put your pinky down on 5 on the first string. Then you lift it up right away. Then you lift the ring finger up, so it's all 3s. Down, up, down, up. And then you move your ring finger to the 5th fret on the 3rd string for the last 3rd. Down, up, down, up, down. And then an F chord. And you're back to the same intro that we did before. So really slow. C major 7 with that new voicing. Drop it down 1 fret on the 3rd string. Sorry, drop it down again. And again, this part's tricky. You start with 3, 5, 3. 3, 5, 3, and you're barring, right? Down, then the pinky goes down. Then lift the pinky up. Then lift the ring finger up. Then put the ring finger down on the 3rd string. Towns is clever, it's tricky, it's good. Let's put it all together. You're awesome, you're doing great. Let's run through it real slow from the top with the lyrics. Usually he does that entire verse with no singing, but we're just gonna jump right to it. 1, 2, 3. If I had no place to fall, C7 twice, F and I needed 2, back to the C. D minor, could I count on you? F, F sus 4, F sus 2, back to F, to lay me down. Hammer the C here to the sus 4. Walk it again. I'd never tell you no lies. Don't believe it's wise. You got pretty eyes. Won't you spin me round? Stay on C again. Then the chorus is D minor. I ain't much of a lover, it's true. G, D minor, I'm here and I'm gone. E minor, C, forever blues. D major, G, and I'm sure wanting you, but I'm sure wanting you. And another verse. That's pretty much it. You can do that alternate kind of intro verse thing, and then there's that slow little mellow ending, but we don't have to do the whole song because the song is already so slow. I just wanted you to see me do it all the way through. If you learn the song and you sing it, please post it to YouTube and share it with me. I love when you guys show that you're learning from the channel. It's very encouraging, makes me really stupidly happy, so please share yourself playing one of these songs. And that's it. Until next time. Mike's Music Method.